morning, everyone, and welcome to Knitique in Elk Grove, California, and KnitiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on this beautiful Saturday. Is it officially summer yet, or are we still in spring?
We didn't have a spring.
Because it feels like summer, but I think technically it's still spring as far as the calendar is concerned.
Yeah.
Calendar is misleading. Just going to say that. It doesn't know what it's talking about. But it is a very nice day today. I think it's only supposed to be like 81.
Yeah.
Air conditioning might not come on today.
What?
We'll
better.
We'll have to force it.
We'll have to force it, yeah. Just because it's,
But
it's one temperature doesn't mean we are that temperature.
Yeah. Like, we're like 10 degrees hotter than that at all times, basically.
Yes.
I mean, if we sit still, we're not, but we don't sit still very long, especially Karen. She's like allergic to sitting still.
Sometimes.
Although you did pretty good with your sitting still to race Susan last night.
I know, that was fun.
I mean, had Susan not stayed up late and done extra,
Finished it, yeah.
It would have been a much more fair race, but somebody cheated.
It was good up to that point,
Right? All right, so we will talk about our grand prize, which is really a pretty epic grand prize this month. We have a skein of the Dream in Color Smushy Cashmere in one of the assigned fooling colorways. This is Bollywood. Then we have 3 of our assigned pooling patterns that you can pair that with. Each of them only takes 1 skein. And then we have the goodies from La Bien-Aimée, the project bag, the washi tape, and a sticker. And I can tell this is like one of those nice like vinyl stickers too. Like, it's a good sticker. And then a set of our rainbow stitch markers in the small size, which fits up to a US 8 needle. And how you get entered in to win all of these amazing goodies is every time you make a purchase from the 1st through the 31st of May, you are going to get 1 entry. It is cumulative, so if you purchase 3 times, you'll get 3 entries. If you purchase 10 times, you'll get 10 entries. And then on Friday, I think it's Friday, June 2nd, we will draw to see who the lucky winner is.
That will be very exciting. That's a good one.
Right? Okay, so then moving on to the daily prize that we get to give away now. We have 1 skein of, this was a cashmere blend yarn that we used to carry, ridiculously soft chainette construction yarn. And you have enough to make either the small or medium of our beautiful Great Wall Cowl, which has this little Bavarian cable detail every like 2 to 3 inches. There's another one around the cowl. So you get like to practice the Bavarian cable technique and then take a break and purl for a few stitches. Very fun and fast project to do. On size 9 needles, no less, which means it's a pretty quick knit. And how you get entered into the daily drawing is by doing what I see lots of you are already doing, which is to interact with the video. So if you react with any of the little bubbles, then you get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, you'll get 5 entries per comment. And then if you share the video to your story, to your friends, wherever you share, just come back to that day's video and comment shared to and where, and you'll get 11 entries per share. So that is the way to get the most entries for the least amount of effort. And so today's winner will be determined off of yesterday's video interactions. So let's see who it is.
Susan Smith-Berg. I think you might be new.
I think she's new because I don't recognize the name.
Yeah. Well, Susan, if you are here locally, then come on by the shop and let us know you have a prize in the cabinet and we'll pull it out for you. If you're not local, then the next time you make a purchase online or over the phone, You can let us know that there, you know, in the notes section or whatever, let us know that you have a prize and we will pack it up with the rest of your order. Send it on its way.
We sent so many out yesterday that the mailman's probably like, you know, stop coming in. Here's my little page up here.
I'm like, don't forget, you don't have to link Ninja.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. I'm going to show them this really quick then. You guys, we still have this bag. This beautiful Consuela bag.
Mm-hmm.
This sparkly blue with the dark green snake print. And it's pink sparkly on the inside. You guys, it's a great bag.
Yeah, like if you're a sparkly
It needs a
person,
home.
That's your bag.
It needs a home.
I've been using mine again lately. I forgot
I know.
how nice it is because it has a couple pockets. It's nice and deep. So
Yeah,
it's like,
and
I
it
can put,
stands.
like, my purse and my knitting in that bag.
Yeah, and it stands on its own.
Granted, I don't have a big bag.
But,
Oh, Susan, it's probably just because I don't recognize you with the two names.
oh.
That is always throws me off when you've got multiple names. I'm like, wait, who are you? All right, so
Yay.
you're local, so that means you'll get to stop by.
Yay.
All right, I'm very excited to talk about today's yarn because it is one of my favorites in the worsted weight family because it has some cashmere in it. And who doesn't love stuff that's soft and cashmere goodness? This is Dream in Color Classy Cashmere, which is 80% superwash merino, 10 cashmere to 10 nylon, and it is 200 yards per skein.
Worsted weight. This
This
is my guy.
beautiful color, Liberation, Danielle pink, fuchsia, magenta, you know, gorgeousness colors. Oh, Susan, that makes sense.
Yep.
If you like a little bit of orange with your pink, we have this gorgeous colorway Rosy, which is like this gorgeous, like muted version of Liberation with kind of these corally red oranges. So you're getting the red, pink, orange all in one beautiful skein. Like right here really shows all the different shades in this color. This is a fun one. This is one of their variegateds.
Ooh,
this
that
is
one's cool.
Strikes Twice. It has some rusty orange reds, some burgundy, some dark like forest green, a little more jade green over here. Really pretty blend. I love this melon color
I was
right here.
just going to say that. I was going to point to that.
So it's got a little dark, a little bright. This is all going to blend together to be a beautiful mixture of colors.
That will be so pretty.
Right?
How come I don't have that one yet?
I don't know, but we can fix that today.
Okay.
Probably one of the most popular oranges, Tex-Mex, which is this beautiful, deep, rich, rusty orange. Very fall color, and it goes with a lot. Like, you could put it with Strikes Twice. It would go with Rosy. It even looks good with the Liberation. If you needed like a 3-color, that'd be really pretty. And then I'll show you guys some of the beauties that Susan has been linking. We have Gold Experience, which is kind of more of a coppery caramel gold. Ooh, that's a cute one. All right, Susan's got some goodies for us already.
Good morning, Maria.
Okay.
Missouri.
I could see you doing this one, Karen.
Oh, that one's really cool.
Admit by Nora Gone, which she has really good patterns. She's been a knitwear designer for quite a while. Cute little eyelet lace detail at the top. Kind of reminds me of like a tulip petal.
Mm-hmm. It's edgy looking. I like it.
It's edgy looking, is that what you said? Size 30 to 46. Nice. And it's only going to take 4 to 6 skeins. Because no sleeves equals a lot less yardage.
What's the gauge on that? It looks pretty tight.
18. Not bad, 18.
Yeah,
that's a pretty average worsted weight gauge. Then, this one's always a good one, the chevron baby blanket. Because you can do it in a whole bunch of colors like they did here. You can do it in more like 5 colors like they did here. You can do it in just 2 colors and just alternate. You can do it in 1 color and just enjoy the stitch pattern. Like, it's a very flexible pattern. You just need 4 skeins worth of yarn.
Nice.
This is cute. Harvest Hues. This is a beautiful shawl.
Ooh.
You've got a little brioche. Then when the stitch count starts to get to the point that you're like, I don't want a brioche anymore, it's too much. You've got this cute little Swiss cheese lace. A little Fair Isle detail. Some stockinette, some stripes. This one's like an upscale stitch sampler. Because you've got all sorts of different techniques. And it's only going to take 2 skeins of your main color and then 1 each of 2 and 3. All right, 1 more and then I'll show you guys more colors. The mullet over pullover. It's a little bit of a tongue twister to say. It's got this cute little eyelet detail in the yoke right here. A 2-color rib at the neckline. You can tell on theirs they like double-stranded mohair or something with theirs because it has that like blurry effect. But it's really cute. Oh, look, they put a little leather tag on the back, so then you know where the back is and you're not doing like I do in the mornings and go, where is my little cast-on knot? Because there's always one little tiny jog where the beginning around was. So they put that 2-color detail on the sleeves. I appreciate that they didn't do it on the bottom of the body because that will give you more of that shortened waist look than if you keep that solid.
That's cute though. Nice cute simple sweater.
Oh yeah, they double-stranded fingering weight. Just use Classy Cashmere. It's way easier that way. And this has sizes from 33 1/4 to 65.
Wow.
All right, let's show you guys some more colors because there are lots of good colors in Classy Cashmere. Oh, I may just have to slide these up because we're going to...
Yes.
Melon Bomb, which is a gorgeous corally melon.
This camera does not give it justice.
It looks decent on the monitor, so that's good at least.
Good. Yeah.
Look. If you need a 2-color something, that would be amazing. This would actually work for the cowl I'm wearing, which we will tell you all the details at the end. But you can do basically where the dark color is on here as a variegated, and it looks really good. Like, I've seen lots of projects out of it because I participated in her knit along, so I was seeing everybody's projects. And it looks really good in a variegated too.
Oh, this one's pretty too.
Straw into Gold. It's like that kind of creamsicle orange, but a little more yellow than that.
I have a cute little sweater on the needles, but it's all stockinette right now.
Oh, I was just saying to Susan how I don't know how people do sweaters that are all stockinette stitch, because I'm right at the divide for sleeves on a sweater that I cannot give any details about. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for something else now, which there is something else if you guys have seen the teaser pictures. But I think part of it is knowing that something exciting is coming, and I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be at the exciting part.
Yeah. And if it's, 175 or higher stitches across. Yeah.
Which, that's...
But it's well worth it when it's done.
divide for sleeve stage is so satisfying because your stitch count usually drops about 100 stitches.
Yeah.
Peachy Keen, which is this gorgeous, like, soft peach and melon background with splashes of more of like a russet, kind of that melon balm color, some rust.
That's pretty. That would go with a couple of good ones.
Yeah, it's like that would go with Straw into Gold. It would go with Gold Experience.
It could go with melon balm
Melon
too.
Balm. You know, it's like I have to do this to get them all in. Tex-Mex. Like, if you need a 5-color or something, there you go. Because they all play nicely together.
Or just like a baby blanket would be so cute.
Right? Like that chevron one would be perfect for playing with, like, whatever colors you fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
For the yellow peeps, I love this color. This is Sundance. It's this super soft, like icy lemon yellow, and then there's splashes of sunshine yellow and like sunflower. It is probably their most subtle speckle, and I just love it. Like that TikTok thing. Love it, love it, love it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even watch TikTok, but because of Boss Lady, I get all these things stuck in my head. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for getting another weird clip stuck in my head. And then we have Amber Glass, this gorgeous golden yellow.
That's a nice yellow. I like that.
Right? Like
That's the gold that goes with everything.
Yeah, that is the everything color. All right, lots more fun projects. Oh, see, this would be fun to like create your own fade in this one.
Oh, that would be
The Vina Hop. It starts out with like this shaping like a crescent shawl. I could see this is a sweater I could see Susan doing because it's basically a shawl that morphs into a sweater. You could even, like, if you don't like the horizontal lines all the way down, just stop it at the end of the yoke.
Mm-hmm.
This person did theirs striped in 2 colors. Here's more of a gradient one. That one has sizes, well, no, you don't get to know until you buy the pattern. I don't like that. I want them to tell me now. Tell me now. Choppy Waters cap.
That's pretty.
All over cables. If you want to learn how to do cables fast, do something like this. Because that's all you're doing. Cable, cable again, cable again. But I appreciate it. Looks like they carried the cables like as far up as they could, so once you stick a palm on there, it looks like the whole hat is cables. And that's a 1 skein project. The Sorceress Scarf. Oh, it almost looked like it was knit sideways, but I don't think it is. That looks like herringbone stitch, which is really fun because it gives this like extra 3-dimensional stitch. Almost woven looking. Here's more of a solid color.
It's a neat stitch.
Well, maybe it is worked sideways because this one's like half orange, half green. Oh yeah, it's definitely worked end to end. I love that because then if you only want to do 2 skeins, you can increase till you're almost out of skein 1, start decreasing, and you know you're good to go. Very flexible that way. Like they called for using 3 skeins worth to make it a, let's see if they tell the dimensions. They do not. But it looks like a pretty good sized shawl at 3 skeins. Then we have Cathedral. I know it's Cathedral without the H.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, this one should show it. There's a really pretty like twisted rib lace detail around the yoke.
That's why it kind of looks like a cathedral. But it's not a cathedral.
It's a cathedral.
Yeah.
But really pretty stitch pattern.
That's cute.
And that one is 2 to 3 skeins, depending on if you're making it for a 6-month-old all the way through a 10-year-old. I do like that when they give a range of more than just the baby sizes. Because I feel like the kid sizes, if you knit them too big, basically, you can have them last forever. All right, lots more good colors. So if you haven't seen your color yet, don't worry, it's probably coming. This one is Prickly Pear, that gorgeous bright chartreuse green.
I love this color.
And then we all know Danielle's favorite green, which is apparently calling to Karen too, because she gave me this look like, am I gonna dislike any of them?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Scorched Lime. It's like they took, I'm sure they didn't, but it looks to me like they took Prickly Pear and then like over-dyed it with something darker, because you can almost see like those highlights shining through the darker shades. Oh, we're in Darla's color palette now, because she's like, green, green, green.
Yeah. And then...
See this next one, Darla, I think is the green you keep looking for. This is Green Light, which is that gorgeous, like, emerald green.
Yeah.
Like, if you own any emeralds, break one out, because that's the color. Then, going a little more blue, we have this gorgeous turquoise of True to Life. Which is such a good turquoise.
There's just too many color combinations.
I love this one. This is As a Bird, which is like a jade blue-green.
It almost looks a little speckled.
Yeah, and it's just the sheen of how they dye that color that you're getting, like the it's again almost like the highlights of this shining through a green. These three would be a really pretty fade. Really pretty fade. I need a new project.
Yep. And worsted weight goes by quick.
Right? Super fast. Okay, one more, and then I'll show you guys some more projects. This is Bedtime. Everybody knows Boss Lady's favorite blue. Cobalt blue at its finest. Oh, Karen likes Prickly Pear. Oh, Darla, you liked the turquoise and green combo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even all gonna fit where you guys can see it all by the end of the video, but just look at, this is like half of it. Lots more goodnessness is coming. That was terrible English.
It's okay.
I forgot how to talk. Okay, this one for the crocheters is ridiculously cute. The Malibu sweater. Like chevrons galore, which are super easy. Increases in crochet or do more than one stitch in the same spot. Decreases or usually skip one. You've got sizes from a 32 to a 54. And you could do as many or as few colors as you want. Really, you just have to match up with the total yardage. So they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. You could do 3 colors. Just make sure you add up to the total yardage you need. There's no rules that say you have to do 7. Oh, this is one of our patterns, Knitting Shades of Gray. This one works up really quick. You could easily get away with 1 skein of Classy Cashmere. That might be what this is. Kind of looks like gray tabby. But it's just a really fun, easy, ooh, okay, computer, thank you, knit and purl pattern that makes like these little stair-step triangles. So they kind of look like they like step down.
It's kind of cool.
Maze by Tin Can Knits. This is a fun and fast one if you want to do fingerless gloves or be prepared for winter and do the full mitten. But just a little reverse stockinette with a rib detail on the edge. This is a great project for learning to do fingerless gloves or mittens, because you can even do it tiny size. They are really good about doing patterns in a whole range of sizes. This one is from toddler to adult large. Oh, Susan, you just linked one of my favorite patterns that I don't know how I haven't knit it yet, but I think it has something to do with spare time. Oh, that one would work good with this one too. Okay, she's killing me. All right, we have this gorgeous purple color of Divine. It's like that ultraviolet. It looks to me like they took violet and like over dyed it with like charcoal, so it gives it that really rich, dark depth of color. Sorry, I had to take some away. It was not going to fit on the counter anymore.
That's a pretty purple. A nice
and
royal,
this is
deep
a fun
purple
combination. Then we have Shadow Box, which is more of a red-violet kind of plummy purple.
This is really pretty. Look at that.
I love how saturated they get their colors. Like, I don't know how they get such rich, deep colors, but they're amazing. Okay, this one was one that something clearly came out too dark, basically, because this one is one of a kind color 1, which is just this really rich, deep, like black plum color. Like, you can tell there's a purple tint to it better in the little yarn tie that keeps it from tangling. So it's one that is going to pair really well with the purples, but is also essentially neutral.
That's pretty.
Then we have Skipping Stone, this gorgeous, like, it's like muted red velvet. Because it's got that reddish tone to a chocolatey tone, but it's not red.
It's a very interesting color.
The Almost Black Purple is under the One of a Kind Classy Cashmere product, and it is color number 1. That one, I know that one's kind of an odd man out. If you guys need help finding it, you can call us after the video and we'll hook you up. Then, oh, my favorite gray, Torchwood. It's a brown gray, like it's got a little bit of warmth to it, so it makes it go with everything. Like, it looks good with Skipping Stone. It looks good with Shadow Box.
That would be pretty. I was going to say.
It looks good with True to Life.
It is very versatile.
Like, Torchwood is the other color that goes with everything. Like, gold goes with everything, so does Torchwood. So we should put Torchwood with the gold.
Ooh, that would be pretty too.
See? Everything. They even go with each other. The gold is amber glass, just in case somebody just went, oh, that. Then we have Rabbit Ears. Oops, there we go. More of like a silver gray. I'm running out of room again. Alright, I'm going to do one more, then some more patterns, because Susan has lots of good ones today. This one is more of a blue-gray. This is tiny blue. It's kind of that silvery tone with the softest, dusty blue tint to it. Like, it's one of those that once you put it next to a blue, it doesn't look blue anymore. But if you put it next to a gray, you're like, oh my gosh, that's definitely blue.
Yeah. There's this little piece here that kind of shows.
Yeah, and that's actually just the little tie that they use to keep the yarn from tangling when they're dyeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry, there's not a fuzzy spot in your yarn.
But it kind of shows the blues.
Yeah. It pops the color out more sometimes on the ties for some reason. And I couldn't begin to tell you why.
You get the end of it.
Then, okay, this is the one that I was like, oh, this is like a favorite of mine that I'm like, how have I not knit this one?
I know. I have this in my queue too.
This is the Versa Cowl. This would be perfect for that strikes twice.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one, you can kind of tell they used a variegated in their main color. I'm going to say that's the main color.
Mm-hmm.
So you can totally tell that a variegated plays really nicely with all these stitches. And it's just like alternating which color's dominant in the stitch pattern for this portion of it. And then the other portion of it is just stockinette stitch stripes. So there's nothing hard about this one at all, and it only takes 2 skeins. And it's a free pattern.
And Classy Cashmere is so soft and nice. It says cashmere right in there.
Right? Like, it tells you, I'm soft, right in the title. Yeah, I don't know how I haven't knit this one, because I've looked at it a lot of times. Cozy X by Hintermstein.
Love the details on her.
I love her sweaters. This one has like this little like mistake rib detail in the neckline and then down the middle of the increase line, and then look, it's on the sleeve too. And you can kind of tell there's some decreases hidden right next to that, so it's tapered in very nicely.
And then
you've got the
cool
lines that create like a little X on the side with this little triangle. So it's got kind of more of like a wide split hem. Like you can see there's about maybe 3 to 4 inches there. But just super cute. I love her patterns. They're always like classic with just enough details. And she always does a good size range. 36 to 63, which is only 5 to 8 skeins. Check that little box, because I like to encourage all designers to make it so we can sell their patterns for them. My capelet is a cowl and vice versa. Well, that's a name. This is one for the crocheters. This one is cute. Just some easy stitching, then a little lace, then back to the easy stitching, but there's going to be some increases built in here, I'm sure. Oh, here's more of a cowl-y picture. If you're going to wear it as a cowl, you could definitely make it smaller if you want. You just do less rows of that. It looks like just maybe plain single crochet for that part. And there are 2 sizes. Oh, well, that's going to be fast. I love that. Size P and M and N hooks.
Those must be big hooks.
That's like an 11 to a 15 needle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then this one's cute. Ooh, this is another crochet one. Cute and easy buttoned cowl scarf. See, if you were a crocheter, you would make this one because of the annoying name. Like, why is your name so blatantly obvious and then, therefore, I can't remember it?
But it's a cute pattern.
It's really cute. It almost looks knit by the way they did it, because you've got, like, this little rickrack lace.
Oh, by the yarn.
And then rib column.
Crochet it.
We'll talk. We'll have to trade something.
Yeah.
You can knit me one. But very cute. And it's basically just worked like a scarf and then buttoned, like you can see. It's just a rectangle with one little hole and a button in the middle. 3 skeins. Alright, in case you haven't seen your color yet, there's still more. Now we're getting more into some of the fun speckles. We have Dune. This one's always like, I'm going to move the tie, but like one of the most popular speckles. It's silver, it's chocolate, it's charcoal and pewter, and then hot pink.
Yep, I've got something out of this.
I think any, like, you know, like true Dream in Color fans have Dune in something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, It's like a color that you have to have. Then for the purple people, She Walks in Beauty, which is a gorgeous lilac lavender background with speckles of violet and more of like a rhubarb and a little bit of jade, some cranberry.
That's pretty. Yes, that is a good purple, Nancy.
Right? That's a great purple. If you're a purple person and wanted to do that Versa cowl, put Divine with She Walks in Beauty. That would be amazing.
Yes.
I may have helped push this one forward in popularity with my sweater. This is Enchanted, which is just the most gorgeous, subtle, like pale lavender background with the whole gamut of speckles. You've got hot pink, sunshine yellow, lemon, lime green, sky blue. Like the only thing that isn't really in the speckles is purple, but that's because the background is purple.
It's very enchanting.
Right? Like it's perfectly named.
Mm-hmm. It's a unicorn in a skein.
It gives you this metallic feel, even though there's no glitter to the yarn. Like it just gives shimmery vibes because of all the colors. It's like the colors reflecting off a prism.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have some of our exclusive colors, which several are very amazing. We have the Charcoal Prismatic, which is actually what the background is in my cowl. I mean, you can see how toned down that color gets by putting it with something electric. The electric color was Souvenir yarn. I guess this would technically be Souvenir yarn, except for I work here, so I don't think that counts. But that has like an oil slick. It has every color in it. You have like berry colors, that almost scorched lime, dark teal, more of the charcoal tone, like just this gorgeous mixture of colors in a very dark shade. Then probably my other favorite, because this is definitely a favorite, is the Holographic Shimmer.
This one's very cool as well.
It's like a pewter gray with speckles of all the other colors. So you've got like pinks and purples, teal blues, jade greens, lime. There's yellow, but it kind of gets more of a green tone because the gray knocks it down a little bit. But just like this shimmery rainbow of colors on that neutral background makes it go, it's another goes with everything kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the neutral version of Enchanted. Those two would be really fun to fade together in something. Or if you prefer a little pink, we have the My Favorite Pink, which is that bright, rich, like hot pink, highlighter pink kind of color with splashes of the fuchsia and the magenta, a little bit of like a plum. There's even a little bit of like a cranberry red.
So much yarn, so little time.
That is why we have two hobbies, making things out of yarn and collecting yarn.
Yes.
Then we have Posies, which is definitely a beautiful garden of colors. You've got kind of more raspberry, a little more crimson, some magenta, and then you get like the dark forest green, scorched lime. There's a little prickly pear, some gold, just little hits of gold. And I love that they didn't like completely try to cover the skein, like that there's some soft blushy pink whites peeking through, because that just adds to the depth of the color. You're welcome, Nancy.
Yes, it's...
I know, aren't they just goodness? Okay, maybe I have 3 favorites. Because I cannot leave out abalone, which is this beautiful mixture of soft pastel colors, which weirdly, not normally my jam, but this color just makes me so happy. It's a little mint green, it's a little bit of rose pink, lemon yellow. It's very shimmery in its mix of colors.
It's abalone.
It really does look like the inside of an abalone shell. Alright, then I've got a few of... Oh, I've got one more exclusive. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself. This has been a favorite. This is Organized Chaos. It's like a taupe gray background with splashes of crimson, a little pumpkin, some emerald green, lemon yellow.
I like the little toasty kind of colors in there.
It's like when when you start to just barely start to burn the marshmallow. Like when the marshmallow is perfect.
I need to go camping just so I can have marshmallows.
Well, you do them over your fire pit in the backyard. Who needs camping?
I know.
Camping involves way too much dirt. And then we have that beautiful like ultraviolet splashed in there too. Some hot pink.
Another great one. You know how hard it is to work here. And not buy everything.
Oh, what are you saying? We do just buy everything.
I know, we do.
I'm like, you act like we have restraint. We do not. Okay, then I have a few of the Pop-Up Club colorways. This one was from December. This is all of the beautiful, like, cornflower blue, turquoise, a little pewter, and then this gorgeous plum speckle. So it's like this icy color with just a little splash of excitement. That one. And Shadow Box would be amazing. So December 2022 pop-up, Shadow Box. Hello, gorgeous.
Very pretty.
Then we have the May 2022 color, which is like, it's like a subdued version of Enchanted. Like it doesn't have quite as many colors going on, and it's a little more blue than purple. But you've got like the lime green, persimmon orange, and raspberry pink as your speckles.
Yeah, it's just a little more subtle. But I like how it kind of has an overall.
Hard to say.
No,
And
we're back.
Okay.
Just for a second.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, Stacy. All right, one more. Last but not least, the April 2021 colorway of this gorgeous, like, mixture of prickly pear and amberglass and this super soft melon, a little, like, flamingo coral pink, and some lime green.
I did a cowl out of this, and I always go back to this one. It just goes with a lot of stuff that I have. I don't know why,
pretty.
but it's gorgeous. Yeah, I like the greens. Darla.
Right? Like, it's so, so pretty. All right, we might have time to talk a minute or two about some upcoming classes. So, let's see. We're going to kick it off with the class coming up on Tuesday, May 23rd, which is the Slipped Dots hat. This one is lots of just texture from some simple mosaic knitting. You have a little pre-work of doing the twisted rib, and then in class we'll teach you the mosaic stitch. We do have it paired together in kits so that you don't have to buy full skeins. This one is actually done in the abalone prickly pear combination, or there is more of a neutral gray and white combo with the black palm. All the kits come with a palm and a little faux leather tag. Then on Friday, May 26th and June 9th, we will teach the Parisian Assignment shawl class. This one is one of the assigned pooling techniques, so we'll teach you the stitch pattern for the pooling, the sawtooth border, and the sawtooth bind off. Apparently Karen is getting tired of holding the camera. She about fell over. I've done that before. Like, something about holding the camera out makes you lose your balance.
Well, yeah, you're looking through the camera lens, not through
what's
really there.
That one is one skein of fingering weight yarn with the pooling colorways. Then on Friday, June 2nd, we have the Mystic Lotus Cowl.
This is so pretty.
This one is done with one merino cloud and one beaded silken sequins. Really contrasting colors of sport weight yarn is ideal. This one is contrasting just because of the difference in how the fibers take the color. These are both technically the same color. This is the Viva Magenta colorway. And in class we'll teach you how to do this really cool lotus stitch. Then on Saturday, June 3rd and 10th, we'll do the Wavy Gardens Shawl Knit Along class.
Nope. Where's that one at?
It's over on the table.
Okay. We know where it's at.
We'll move it later. So if you're joining us for the knit along, be sure to grab your 2 skeins of Silky Twist and sign up for the class, and we'll guide you through all of the steps to make that gorgeous shawl. Then on Tuesday, June 6th, we have the Colorwork Jewels hat or cowl. So our sample is the cowl, but there is a pattern for a hat. You can learn the technique on either project. You just have to cast on for the appropriate project and do your ribbing before class. And then kicking off on June 16th, we're going to do a class for the Cactus Flower Shawl Kit. This one will teach you this fun stitch. They call it a buckle stitch. It's pearls, yarn over, knit 2 together. Nothing too crazy. Then you'll have some homework to finish this section, and we'll teach you to do this fun little textured diamond pattern. And this beautiful lace border will be in the 3rd session of the class. So lots of good techniques if you're wanting to feel like you can conquer lace knitting. This is a good first lace project. And we have the kits in the gorgeous purple color that you saw, or the melon left. Or if you guys have the kit already from LYS Day, of course, then you just need to sign up for class. Alright, so now the question, what are we wearing? And I see some color arranging happened over here when I walked away. There's like palettes picked out over here. I think we know what Susan wants. So I am wearing the Killer Queen cowl, which is by Lyrical Knits or Mary Annarella. This one uses 2 skeins of your main color, 1 of your contrast color. I believe the main was my mildly obnoxious yellow. I'm just going to embrace that. I know it's annoying, but I love the neon.
It's very striking.
And then the Knitique exclusive charcoal prismatic, because you want good contrast to show all these fun slip stitch patterns.
It's very cute.
Right. All right, let me turn this around for the other 2. We have Karen in
Fruitcake. It was a very fun one. It actually has a little bit taller, longer neck. If you need that, but I just folded it over. It was very fun to do. Definitely have to pay attention. Make sure you do your lefts and your rights correctly. But this was from the last year's Pantone color.
Yeah, that was the Periwinkle Twinkle.
Periwinkle Twinkle, yes.
And Shuzhen is wearing...
This one is Myrtillo. I did link it already. I think it was...
That's fingering weight.
Is it fingering? Little mosaic.
That was last year's LYS Day kit for Manzula. Or
Way
not last year's.
long
Years ago
Years
kits.
ago. But it's fun because it has a super long
Tail.
and you tie it in a knot and it's cute. This, you pick up stitches along the long edge and do a picot, which, you know, is a hassle, but it's so pretty.
It's so worth it
makes
sometimes.
It worth it, yeah.
And if you're like, nope, not worth it, you just don't do that part.
Don't do it. I pulled these out because Nancy wanted to see the three together, and I knew you wouldn't see the message, so I'm like, ooh, I gotta go get them. But yes, I do love that, and I would totally do something.
Prickly Pear, Divine, and Knitique exclusive Charcoal Prismatic are amazing together. I wondered what you were coming out here for. I'm like, what is she doing? Okay, you guys, that is going to be it. So we will sign off, pull your orders, open the boutique. We're open from 11 to 5 today. And then we'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.